Hey, what's up, good people? David Taub here, co-founder of NextLevelGuitar.com, and I'm here with Ben Elliott from Showplace Studios in Dover, New Jersey, checking out a lot of vintage gear, classic gear, amplifiers, incredible effect pedals, hard to find, now defunct, or shall we say out of print, no longer made. And modern gear, and he has such a collection in his archives here at the studio. Ben, appreciate you inviting us down so we can play through some of these and share with our viewers out there some cool things that they can will help open up some creative pathways and maybe show you some effects that are not your everyday average, delay pedals and choruses, things that are different that you might not have heard. And many of these effects, they're just very hard to find these days. What do you got for us all set up here?
This is by a company called Lovetone that was out of England, and they made a pedal called the Doppelganger, which I don't know how to describe it, but what you can do, it has two LFOs, which are low frequency oscillators, and you can select different rates on how fast the effect moves, and you can also split it so the low frequencies of the guitar or whatever instrument you're putting through is separated from the high frequencies, and you can vibrato those differently, phase those differently, have different speeds at which they do that. You can have the LFOs work in conjunction with each other or opposite each other. You also have a color, which adds some tonal qualities to it that aren't really there. It has like a phase vibrato and a couple different switches on that, and a blend between your dry signal and the affected signal. So when you play, I'm just going to hit a bunch of different knobs and we'll go through.
Check it out. And it has the LFO1 and LFO2. I'm just reading right off the LFO2 rate, so it has two of these oscillators.
So you can see these green lights moving on and off, and see how I can make it go faster.
You can make it fast, the green lights
or
kind of
slow. Or if I put it on dual, they'll go. See, I can have it at different rates. So let's say one of them, see, is going really slow, and the other one.
What does that sound really like? Fast. Yeah, we'll get one slow, one fast. Will sound like this.
Opposite each other. Now they'll move together. Now add a little phase into it. Change the tone of it. Slow it down.
Pretty funky right there.
So it sounds without it. Dial in as much of the effect as you want. Fast. Now I'll just have it mostly affect the high end. Mostly the low end.
pretty watery. You don't necessarily always have to use certain effects for certain instruments, and you can experiment with that, like how would this sound running through a keyboard or vocals or something like that. You know, you can really experiment, or maybe even
like on Led Zeppelin No Quarter, they didn't have this, but they had a phaser on the keyboards on that.
Or even like maybe on a couple of drums. So when you hit a certain tom or something, you get this really wicked kind of sounding effect, you know? I mean, only limited by your creativity.
And your imagination.
And your imagination. What a cool thing. And I see it has a bypass switch also to just totally bypass everything. And it says pedal 1, pedal 2 at the top.
Yes, you could connect other pedals to it as well. So sort of like an effects loop. And you could have one pedal. They made another pedal called the Meatball, which was like a filtering pedal. So you could put that in and use that to sort of control it in conjunction with this.
Colorful names, Doppelganger, Meatball for these.
They made another pedal with just a question mark on it.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have that one?
I don't have that. I would like to get
Newman. You got to get that one, dude.
Newman. What is Newman?
Seinfeld reference. So come on, you got to keep up with me, dude. I got the reflexes of a jungle cat. You got to get that, dude. Go on. I want you on eBay tonight, looking up for that question mark. I want to see that.
I would love to get that.
Yeah.
These pedals have become very costly.
Are they? And they're probably difficult to get.
Yeah, there's usually a few on eBay
and
around, but you know they cost a lot. Unfortunately, the guy stopped making them. But he made a lot of different ones, like 5 or 6 different ones. There was brown sauce and big cheese.
Brown sauce? Oh, I gotta look into these. That's awesome.
And the big cheese he made.
Why name a pedal flanger? You can name it brown sauce.
Well, his flanger, the one with the question mark was sort of a flanger phaser type of thing.
Right on.
But
cool.
Just put a question mark on that one.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I want to wish everybody out there, you know, the best in your vintage and classic effects hunting. Certainly, you know, scour around eBay and your pawn shops and your local Craigslist for killer effects that they don't make anymore. That'll be a lot of fun. Ben, why don't you tell them a little bit about Showplay Studios here and how maybe they can get some of their stuff reamped, or send in your files and you could mix and master.
We could put effects like this on them. Yes, you go to our website, showplaystudios.com, and you can look under the contact information, send us an email, and we'll give you all the details on how to send the stuff via the internet on an FTP server, and we can take your files and put them effects on it. We can mix them, we can master them, whatever you need done, we can do it here.
All just a click away. And you don't have to leave your own host. You could be sitting there at the desk in your boxer shorts.
Or lying in bed.
Yeah, lying in bed and having a Grammy Award winning producer-engineer working on your songs. I mean, how killer is that?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, heck yes. And be sure to visit our video instructional website at nextlevelguitar.com. We have over 850 video lessons and growing. For beginner, intermediate, advanced players, learn to play from scratch or take your playing to the next level. We have all genres of music, all styles. You'll love it. It's absolutely killer right now. We have a 3-day free pass right on the home page. We're only going to keep that up for a little while, so get on there soon.
Right?
3 days, all access, full site access. You can access everything on the site because we want to give people a chance to, you know, road test it, check it out, see how you like it. You could watch the videos as often as you like, as many times as you want. They're up 24/7, so it's not like you have to be at like a studio to take a lesson or at a certain time or day of the week or at somebody's house. You could do it all in the comfort of your own home.
Month
or certain day, a certain time. That's what studying at home is so great. You can kind of make it fit into your schedule because we're all busy. We're busy human beings. We're busy Homo sapiens. Am I right, team? Back me up.
Yeah. Speak for yourself.
Yes.
No, I'm busy. I know that. I'm dizzy and busy.